prosecutor said the charges carry a maximum of death if convicted and a mandatory minimum of 30 years. There's an identified hearing for one defendant today.
Golly.
But before he was in that jam, he was already, you know what I'm talking about, working. But he got in that jam, and he called Lil Durk about a lawyer. His girl called Lil Durk about a lawyer, and Lil Durk stopped answering for him, man. And he went full-fledged with it to telling them about the Quando Rondo. And
Wait, what?
And he went full. His girl called Lil Durk about a lawyer, but he got in that jam, and he called Lil Durk about a lawyer. His girl called Lil Durk about a lawyer, and Lil Durk stopped answering for him, man. And he went full-fledged with it.
All of this was Durk offering a record deal to whoever took out Quando. This has to be the clearest example of sacrifices in the music industry. Here we have Little Durk promising a lucrative record deal for the price of a body. This is Durk requiring a blood sacrifice in order to join his record label. There is no other way to put it. He didn't even care if the person was a good artist or not. Whoever caught the body would get signed.
Brick Baby, he opened up the idea that Durk had got get back to everybody already.
Yeah, WeThemOne, right? Yeah. You can't say that no more.
See?
Mention a song, they be like, they be singing WeThemOne. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see.
Alright, YouTube. Today I'll be going over the downfall of Lil Durk. There's a bunch of videos. There's a bunch of videos all over the internet. About Lil Durk. We know he got caught up with the feds, man, trying to get people knocked off. I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm the news. I don't know all the information that's going on. I don't need to know. Why do I need to know? This is not really important, but it's trending right now.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk is in police custody this morning.
And he was allegedly involved in a murder for hire plot.
Lil Durk just got hit with one of the most intense charges of his career. We're not talking about a simple arrest here. This is about murder for hire, and it's tied directly to the murder of his close friend, King Von. This isn't just another headline. It's a story of revenge, loyalty, and an alleged plot that reaches from Chicago to Los Angeles. Let's break down the details of how Durk's past might have finally caught up with him and what this could mean for his future. The other day, Lil Durk was arrested in Florida on charges linked to a murder for hire plot, a serious accusation that's bringing a whole new level of attention to his life and career. According to federal prosecutors, Durk and 5 others tied to his Only the Family, OTF collective, were part of a plan to take revenge against Quando Rondo's camp for the murder of King Von, Durk's close friend and collaborator, back in November 2020. Authorities allege that this entire plot began when members of OTF wanted to seek retaliation for Von's death. The story of revenge didn't just stay in Chicago though. Prosecutors claim that in August 2022, members from Lil Durk's crew traveled to Los Angeles on the behalf of Durk himself, and they had one goal in mind: to go to LA and take out Quando Rondo.
Bruh, this is dumb. I'll be mad. Like, obviously you gotta spin about your bro because he died from the ops or whatever, but I'll be so mad because it's like, damn, bro, we spinning behind you and you went and left your security and everything and died, and now we gotta stand on that, and if I don't stand on that, I look dumb. Like, bro, is
Rondo. However, this act of violence instead led to the death of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab, as the group allegedly carried out what they saw as retribution for Von's murder. On August 19, 2022, Quando Rondo and
I remember when that first happened, the whole Quando Rondo thing when his man's had died. People didn't even know that it was linked to Lil Durk at all. People still was like, he ain't get back. So like, the streets of social media is just a mess.
and his cousin Lil Pab were in Los Angeles, making their way through the city, reportedly attending some business-related matters and spending time with close associates. Quando, known for his connections and tense history with Lil Durk's camp due to the tragic conflict that surrounded King Von's death, was cautious yet calm as they navigated through the city that day. By the time the sun started setting, they pulled into a gas station near the Beverly Center, just a quick stop to refuel before moving on. Unbeknownst to them, another vehicle had been tracking their movements, strategically following them through Los Angeles. By the time Quando and Lil Pab pulled into the gas station, the second vehicle was closing in, and everything was set for the ambush. As they parked, that white sedan that had been following them pulled in close, creeping up just enough for its passengers to get a clear line of sight, and in an instant, the calmness of that sunny afternoon was shattered.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and
This is
cameras
crazy.
captured the aftermath.
As shots rang out and chaos erupted, the black SUV became the center of a tragic, gut-wrenching scene. The air was filled with panic, and within moments, it was clear the ambush had left someone critically hurt. Quando Rondo's cousin, Lopab, was hit, but the full weight of what had just happened didn't hit Quando until later on. Caught on camera, the haunting audio of Quando's screams went viral in the hours that followed.
Like, that's so messed up. Like, imagine you genuinely freaking out because your cousin died, and it's like people on the internet remaking this, laughing at you about it. Like, this is such a weird time.
His voice is connecting Lil Pab's death to an alleged murder for hire plot involving Lil Durk's OTF crew. This tragic story has taken on even darker layers. According to prosecutors, Lil Durk is the man behind what they're calling a calculated murder for hire plot, allegedly orchestrated as revenge for the death of his close friend, King Von. They claim that Lil Durk, along with several members of his OTF collective, conspired to take down Quando Rondo or someone close to him as payback for Von's tragic loss in 2020. This isn't just a simple feud. They're painting it as an organized, deliberate plan fueled by loyalty, revenge, and a desire to avenge Von's legacy. Prosecutors allege that Durk's crew wasn't just acting out of anger. They were reportedly promised rewards for their loyalty. The indictment describes coded conversations between the alleged conspirators, detailing promises of financial compensation or opportunities in the music industry under OTF. This, they say, gave the men enough motivation to track down Quando's circle in Los Angeles.
So they were going to be able to kill them, get money, and it was going to help them as an artist. That's so stupid, though. So the fact that you killed somebody, now you about to be a poppin' artist, like it was going to help them get a career by catching a body, and now you basically got to be loyal to Durk forever because it's like he know that you got it in blood, basically. That's how you got your deal. You got your deal in blood. You took a body. Now you a poppin' rapper.
Diamond mentions coded language used to communicate these promises, hinting at payouts and increased status for anyone who carried out the attack successfully. Prosecutors argue this incentivized Durk's crew to go to extreme lengths, planning and executing an ambush with the expectation that their loyalty would eventually pay off. The prosecution alleges that the attack wasn't spontaneous. It was a result of deliberate planning. Members of OTF are accused of traveling from
deliberate planning. They were really stalking and calling different gangs to see who and who. The streets is dumb because it's easy to get people touched because they all know each other. And the Illuminati, I just noticed the Illuminati be whacking each other because they all know each other. So it's like they isolated themselves from everybody else. So it's like you gotta watch your back from your own people. And it's like, damn, what the fuck? Like my old people could just get me going because it's like they know so much about me, or but that's what the streets is like people you're doing stuff with people that know so much stuff about you, and that's why you stay around them because they know what you did, and that's you're tired of them. Like that's what make you your bro. Like y'all both stole a car, y'all both killed somebody, and now y'all both keeping it silent, and y'all bros, and y'all tied in with it, and it's just like that's y'all thing. That's the streets, literally.
From Chicago to Los Angeles with a mission, which was following Quando Rondo's movements and waiting for the right moment to strike. The hit itself, they claim, was executed in a way that aligns with a classic murder-for-hire operation, with members tracking Rondo's SUV, waiting for him and his crew to be in a vulnerable position before launching the attack. Court documents reveal that after the incident, the OTF members stopped at an In-N-Out where they discussed payments with one of the top OTF associates before heading back to San Diego to catch flights back home. Records show that there was a payment exchange that happened as a reward for the murder. Now, the most important part in all this is that they're saying that Lil Durk is the mastermind behind everything. He was the one who provided funds for flights, ensuring his associates could travel from Chicago to Los Angeles. And according to court documents, Durk allegedly arranged for OTF members.
It's GG's. You wanna know why it's GG's? Because Durk actually raps about this stuff. So it's not even the fact that you can use lyrics. I feel like with an artist like Lil Durk, you shouldn't not be able to use his lyrics. Like he's really doing this shit. Like it's real.
So they were operating based on what he told them to do.
And he basically be snitching on himself in his lyrics. So if you can't use his lyrics, like they must got raw. Well, they probably got raw evidence. They got his ass. He was trying to escape to Puerto Rico and shit.
The head honcho. Durk's top associate, Keon Grant, reportedly coordinated logistics on the ground, but Durk is said to have provided the financial resources and guidance needed for the ambush. Keon Grant arranged hotel accommodations, bought ski masks to
Cause
conceal
he
identities,
raps,
and
he
obtained
literally
luxury
raps about it in
sedans
his
for the
music.
Court
Like
documents indicate that Grant was also the one who supplied firearms.
he knows that
including
like
one
the
reportedly
choice he
converted
make and
into
what
a fully
comes with it,
automatic weapon,
so he'll
all of
rap
which
the
prosecutors argue
idea of
was
if I did
facilitated
get caught,
under
this
Durk's
what
orders.
would
I
happen.
think you probably at this point understand why this is so bad for Durk. These aren't just accusations of association or indirect involvement. Prosecutors are painting him as the mastermind behind a deadly, premeditated act. He's being accused of financially and logistically supporting a murder for hire scheme that targeted a rival, going as far as to cover travel costs, conceal identities, and provide weapons for the attack. This is some serious stuff right here. And if the court accepts this narrative, it elevates his role in the case to the one who's going to carry the full responsibility for organizing a violent conspiracy with potential penalties, including life in prison or even death penalty, if the court finds sufficient evidence of intent. Moreover, the case is built around digital communications.
Damn, bro, if he if he gets the death penalty, bro, this rap shit is gonna be dead. But like,
testifying to strengthen their case even more. If any of the
what's going to win in the end is just raw creativity, like real artistry. Like the people who really should be in front and center are going to just be in front and center. So it just doesn't make. That's all that's happening. Like it's like like the world's changing. Like the world's about to not about to. The world's changing. Like the stuff that is changing. Like a lot of the bad stuff is getting erased for real.
co-conspirators cooperate with authorities, it could seal the
Like this is crazy. P Diddy had a